Are you recording the lecture?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So what about the assignment problem? How many of have solved it? Yesterday's assignment.
2 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per centimeter square. First answer.
How many of you have got? Actually, it was an exercise problem.
From 20 kilonewton per centimeter square, ma'am. First one.
Yes, ma'am.
First one is how much? 20?
20
Kilonewton.
kilonewton per centimeter square.
For this one, I guess. For this problem. What about next one?
Next one, 3603.6 Newton per centimeter square, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Both the answers are correct. Okay. So today I'm going to discuss the next topic, that is surface tension and capillarity. So, surface tension is defined as the tensile force acting on the surface of a liquid in contact with a gas. Surface tension is defined as the tensile force acting on the surface of a liquid in contact with a gas, or on the surface between two immersible liquid, such that the contact surface behaves like a membrane under tension. So the meaning of this definition is, so this is nothing but the surface tension. Surface tension is defined as a tensile force acting on a surface of a liquid. So any liquid you take, so whether it is a river water, whether it is a water stored in a tank, or whether it is a water flowing in a channel, any fluid it may be. Okay. So on that surface of the fluid, a thin layer is generated, and that layer is called as a surface tension. Okay, so surface tension is defined as the tensile force. So what do you mean by tension? What is the difference between tension and compression?
Tension, ma'am, means elongation, ma'am.
Okay, next,
Compression
what about?
means short, ma'am.
Okay,
Shortening.
so concrete is good in compression. Okay, you can easily compress it, whereas steel is good in tension. Okay, you said elongation. So take a thin wire, metallic wire, heat it. Its length is going to increase. Okay, simultaneously as the temperature reduces, there may be chances of a little contraction of this metallic wire, I can say. Okay, the contraction is very less, very minute. So the tensile force is nothing but it is a property of a elasticity, elongation and contraction. Okay, so tensile force is exerted or generated at the surface of the water. If we take a glass filled with the water, so over that you can see on this surface there is a tensile force which is generated. That tensile force on the surface of a liquid in contact with the gas. So now here I have given an example of a glass filled with any liquid. Let us consider as a water. So here you can see above the surface, when the liquid and gas is nothing but it is in contact with the air. Okay, when you take a glass filled with the water, so the water is in contact with the which gas? It is in contact with the air. So at this condition, a thin layer which is formed above the surface of a liquid is called as the tensile force, and that tensile force is nothing but it is the surface tension. So this is the first example in which the surface tension is going to be exerted. Apart from that, the other examples like if two immersible liquids, I mean to say at the bottom of the glass, the water is filled. Above that, there may be another liquid which is filled. So in between these two layers, in between these two fluids, a layer is formed in between these two liquids.